huge breaking news regarding Tottenham Hotspur, and this is massive news if you are a Spurs fan. They have agreed a new contract with manager Mauricio Pochettino. This will last until 2023. That is such a long time. That is in 5 years. So he's got 5 new years on his contract, and that means that they plan to keep Mauricio Pochettino at Tottenham Hotspur. It is expected that key players will be re-signing new deals with the club as the club try to move forward, making progress on and off the field. This news was broken by several journalists. Matt Law said the contract is worth $8.5 million a year. The reason he has signed it is he has assurances from Daniel Levy that he will have some spending money of significant amount this summer and the summer following to take the club forward in the hunt for trophies and other things. So Pochettino has been there for 3 years. In those 3 years, the club have finished in the Champions League consecutively, finishing third, second, and this season they finished third. He has done brilliantly at Spurs. He has really made an impact there. They have finished in the Champions League places once before he arrived. He has done it 3 times since that day. So he has done fantastically. He has a 55 win % ratio with Tottenham. Yes, he is yet to win anything, but he has developed the likes of Kyle Walker, Ben Davies, Danny Rose, Harry Kane, Son. He has developed so many of his players, and that is one of the best things about him, is how well he has done. So many of the England side are based around Tottenham because of the influence he has had. So Kane, Ali, Walker, Danny Rose all have had a impact by Pochettino, as well as players like Winks and Walker Peters in the future. He has really made such a difference to the British game because of the amount of English talent he has. He's improved every single player. He has done fantastically with every single player, and it is massive news because so many players are annoyed about the contract situation, but this means he will have significant backing in the summer to improve his squad to try and challenge for the Premier League title. At this point, they'd take anything, be it a League Cup, an FA Cup, even the Europa League. They'd take any sort of silverware, and this is massive news. There's been sniffing around by several clubs. Chelsea have been linked with him. Manchester United have been linked with him. And the big boys, Real Madrid, have also been linked with Mauricio Pochettino. There is no stopping them getting involved and trying to get his services once again. But it does mean that there would be a hefty compensation for his services given to Tottenham. It also means that he, with his new budget, his bigger financial situation, it means that he can put bigger contracts to their best players such as Kane, Son, potentially Toby Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Lloris, Trippier, and then that means they can also move forward with some bigger signings. The most amount of money they've spent was on Davinson Sanchez, £45 million from Ajax, which was a fantastic buy. He has slotted in seamlessly this season and has done fantastic in the defence when Toby Alderweireld has been left out of the side. This means that they could spend a lot more money. He has bought very well. Sometimes these transfers haven't gone so well, likes of Janssen and Llorente, but most of the signings have done extremely well. He has also brought in some ex-players from Southampton. You're expecting him to push once again forward. They play a great style of football, probably the third best football you will see anywhere in the Premier League, which most clubs would love. It does mean he is tied down, and he will be heading the new White Hart Lane era for the next several years. This is great news for Tottenham. I really love Pochettino. I would make him our manager if we needed a manager. He is an absolutely fantastic bloke. He gets the best out of players. I really, really rate him highly. But this is great news for Spurs. I think sometimes it's easy to forget where they were before he picked them up. As I said, one Champions League space in their history of the Premier League era. So that isn't too good. And growing up as a child, they always used to be, around. Used to have the big four, and then you have the big five. But Tottenham were never in that conversation, ever. And it's only recently he has made them into the top six. So if you look back around 2002, 2003, 2004, it was the big four. It was Chelsea, it was Liverpool, it was Manchester United, and it was Arsenal. And then City came in with their money, and then it came the big five. And then Tottenham have progressed so well under Pochettino, it has now become the big six. So he has done fantastically well, and with the money he is going to be receiving, he could improve the squad to try and make them Premier League title contenders once again. Tell me your thoughts down below on this breaking news. I think it's great news for Tottenham, but it could be just a smokescreen to try and get him to stay. It is important to start tying down those key players onto longer term contracts before they decide to walk away on bigger, better money like Kyle Walker did. So thank you so much for watching this video. Comment and like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. I am Mike, and I will see you soon.